going on, guys? I'm just here at the local tree service to pick up some wood. Is there wood here? Well, yes and no. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so there's some split wood here for the owner. And look at this. A giant silver maple has been cut down. Look at the size of this tree. And I've seen bigger, guys. I just drove by one that's bigger. Look at the cavity in this. The other end of this is actually from that piece on top. The other limb that's shooting out that you can't see, that's behind this side. And the other one's a little bit bigger. But I was just debating whether I should take some wood because there's not much here for me to take. I mean, I'll take some of this silver maple, but there's some that I can get. Maybe I'll take this one, but I was actually kind of using this as like a lever so I could try and get that piece of ash out. And I'll probably take this one. I don't take too much silver maple because, you know, it's not a good hardwood, right? And I can't really sell anything soft. So this ash is pretty tempting, but it's got this big one on here, and I was just trying to use this as a lever to try and get that one out. So I don't think I can get any leverage on it so that I can get it out. And that one piece is holding it up. So I don't know, I'll see what I could do. Let me see if I can do anything here. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, it's moving. It's moving this whole trunk here. I want to jump on it. Let me try. Okay, so it's in there. It's definitely holding on to that one. Let's go like this. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could jam something in there. You know what? Let me clear the snow. Maybe I can do it now. Look at that. It's come out nice. Nice. That was a lot easier than I thought. Yeah, this is really dry. Yeah, the firewood bags, they were supposed to deliver them. 500 bags. And they were doing inventory, so they didn't send them. Last time they delivered them, I can't remember if it was the last time or the time before, but I gave them special instructions for when they deliver them to my shop because I'm in and out of the shop. I'm not there all the time. So I told them special instructions, put them in front of the door, my unit, unit 3, put them in front of the door with the Canadian Tire sticker. The delivery guy went and delivered it to the Canadian Tire store, which is close to here. And then I called him, I said, I didn't know, this is white ash, yeah. So I called him, I said, I didn't get my bags. They said, we delivered them, and they sent me a picture. So I look at the picture, and I'm like, that's not my shop. That's not the inside of my shop. And I know some of the neighbors around here. I was hoping that, you know, maybe I could knock on their door and see if they actually got the wood or the bags delivered there. And it wasn't there. And then I just found out when I called for bags yesterday that that's what was happening. But it goes to show you people can't follow instructions, you know? And they get an address and then they go to a different store, right? They don't read the special instructions. Very simple. But what I did is I got them to deliver to my parents' house, because even to deliver where I live, like, it's not that easy too, right? They're gonna deliver it in the right place now. So I was hoping to go to my parents' house and pick it up, but it's not ready to go up there. But speaking of people, you know, not reading information properly, smoker wood, I put, to give an idea of how big the bags are, I said, these are like the big 50-pound onion bags. So somebody called me one time and they had an inquiry. They asked me if I'm selling onions. They want to buy some onions. So I was like, why do you think I'm selling onions? He says, because your ad says onions, right? I said, no, if you read the ad properly, it says that my bags of firewood are the size of 50-pound onion bags. But for some reason, he thought that I was selling onions. Actually, turns out there's going to be a bunch of ash here. So I'll get more than a dozen rounds, I guess. Because there's one down there, and then there's two under there, and then, like I said, that third one is well over there. Now that ash is really dry, man. this big trunk falls on me, it'll kill me. There's no getting up from under that. And I should be able to just spin this one out. Just hop over that one log there. Okay, there we go. And there's another piece of ash here. And another. Yeah, I'm going for all of those. All three of them. There we go. Yeah, you hear how light that is, guys? It's gonna be dry in a month. Slipping in the snow here. Gonna get my footing. Is that another piece of ash under there? Yeah, I think there's another one over there too. It's funny, this ash is kind of looking like silver maple for once. Let's look up at the back of the pile. I was already up there. I already scouted this pile out. You know, they just come and push all this stuff up in here with the machine. So it becomes a bit of a nice nightmare. But this place is better than the last place, because the last place it was all mud. So you get the mud all over the chain when you're trying to cut wood, and it just mash up your chain, you know. Well, this is probably frozen in here. Okay, it just moved. Yeah, that's another piece of ash. What's this one? I guess that's linden, basswood. Actually, since I'm seeing that linden, I'm gonna recheck in here. And see here, look at that cavity in here. That's the thing with basswood. It's so light. I've actually got to make sure that I'm not I actually got to make sure that I'm not misrepresenting the type of species, because I do remember they had some basswood in here. No, but that's clearly ash because you could see the bark's gone. So let me check this piece. Let's get this out of here. It's funny, I've never said that basswood looks like ash, but it's kind of looking like it today. And I'm looking for, you could see some holes in there, but the basswood will have holes in there too, not like the D-shaped holes with the ash, but you'll see basswood will have like a row of holes. They're all in rows, and it's funny because I'm kind of seeing that here, but if I can get some of this bark off, then I could tell for sure. Problem with identifying this wood right now too is it's just covered in snow and it's all wet, and it just, you can't really identify it as well. Yeah, that is basswood. I could smell it because it smells like Pepsi. Okay, so that means I'm wrong about some of these pieces here. I guess I'll take that silver maple round. So let's re-inspect some of these pieces. That's clearly ash. You see the bug marks? That is. I think this one is the basswood, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I do keep some of that for myself because it smells really good when you burn it. And this is, yeah, that's a piece of ash as well. You can tell by those rings. And then you see the markings from the bugs. Yeah, see, the thing is, you get the tree service wood, guys, and it's a lot of the crappy wood. It's not good wood that you're gonna appreciate, you know what I mean? It's the trees that tend to rot, the problem trees, that's what they're gonna cut most of the time, right? But these guys, as you can see, they don't cut nice size rounds. I mean, yeah, I got one or two of them, but they do not cut this wood for firewood, guys, that's for sure. Okay, let me get this one out of here too, because I'm gonna have to drop this big one down here. It'd be nice if I did have some campwood customers, but I just don't, guys. Even over all the years, what is it, 12 years of selling firewood, I don't have campwood customers. Oh, I just kind of buried that piece of ash. Look how big this one is. Okay, now how am I gonna get this out of here? That is the question. First, I'll move some snow to reduce some weight here and give me some grip. There's a bit of a bulge on this one there too. I don't think I'm going to be able to grip this one out, but I'm going to try. Is that another piece of ash here as well? I think it is. Well, the more ash I find here, the better. Yeah. Actually, no smell. But it's super light. No, that's definitely basswood. You could tell by that stringy bark, that fibrous bark. Okay, now what am I gonna do here? If I can't reach down to the bottom of this, oh, it's right in there, yeah. Okay, let me see. Gotta get better footing. Bit by bit. Okay. And that is definitely ash. I'll make some space here. Starting to get warm too. Looks like I'm just wearing a sweater, but I got 3 layers on. And I'm pretty much done. I guess just 1, maybe 2 more pieces. Let's stand this one up. Retrieve that one down here. Yeah, there it is. Need my lever. I'm gonna get this one out. That piece is cut nice and straight, maybe about 15.5 inch. How you doing?
Not bad, you?
All right.
I got another load of this coming back on a truck.
Oh, silver maple?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't really touch much of this stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what my problem is? I can't sell campwood. Yeah. So nobody wants it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. It's a huge. This is all one big tree.
Oh yeah, it's still coming, eh? Okay, man. All right. Yeah, that was the boss there. And a ton more of this stuff. So you know what that means, guys? I'm not going to be coming back here for like another week and a half. And what they do to get rid of this is they just get a bin and then they fill the bin, just get rid of it. There we go. Now I gotta make sure this thing doesn't fall back on me. And you know what? It's actually free from there, so we're good to go. That was pretty effortless. Now it's back in there. Okay. Okay, that's about it. I do have to wait for the Tahoe to get out of the mechanic shop. I just had to change, well, what I thought was just going to be a pulley, but it turned out to be the water pump pulley. How about that? So luckily the guy knows me at the parts place. He recognized my voice. He doesn't know me that well, but he decided to give me a discount on it. And just because he knows I've been griping about, you know, vehicle repairs and having to run in there for parts all the time, right? So he gave me a discount. And then there's a couple engine codes I have. One is for like a purge valve for the gas system. And then there's also oil pressure switch. So I'll clear those engine codes off. And GM is known for having all kinds of engine codes when a vehicle is really running fine. There's no problems with it. And there's something else I got too. Oh, so I got a thermostat as well. And I had to get a tensioner pulley. So I'm waiting for them to finish that. So by the time I empty the wood in the truck at the yard, I'm gonna get there before rush hours and I'll get back to pick up the truck just in time. And I'll head back to do some splitting. And I actually needed this wood because I don't really have anything in there to split. Okay guys, despite all the thaw, we still got a ton of snow in here, which is not good. I'll tell you an interesting story. So the landlord told me that there was a cop driving by out front, and he came and talked to him, and he said, okay, well, he wants to see the guy who splits all the wood here, right? So I figured that it was probably the same guy who commented on one of my videos, and that's the video where the guy was getting busted. So he saw the video on YouTube and he left a comment. He said that was me, right? So I showed up today and he was waiting outside, so we had a talk for about 5 to 7 minutes. And he says, yeah, I enjoy what you're doing there. I cut my own wood and heat my own house with it. And he watches the other channels like In the Woodyard and whatnot. So yeah, it was nice seeing somebody who's seen the channel and they appreciate the videos and everything, you know. Even asked for a sticker too. And I told him that if he wants to, maybe come by someday and split some wood with me, right? So anyways, interesting story. Let's get this wood dumped. And then I'll go back and get the Tahoe. And then come back here and do some cutting and splitting.